Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm doing a sober video today. I want to talk about emotional sobriety. If you don't really know what that is, essentially it's learning to deal with your emotions sober. You know, you put the alcohol band-aid on there and you feel better. That's how you deal with like loss or sadness, anger. You just stick that little alcohol band-aid on and then you're fine. So going through life without that band-aid is essentially what emotional sobriety is. One of the biggest things that I remember hearing in the AA meetings when I first started going is the best part about being sober is you get all your emotions back. But the worst part about becoming sober is you get all your emotions back, because all the things that you've been running from, hiding from, those sad, dark feelings, they're back and they're in your face, and now you have to deal with them. They're not going anywhere. One of the keys that I use to being sober is really kind of like going through that. And I'll run into things constantly where a bad day at work, a fight with my boyfriend, or, you know, just dealing with a little one, when I'm home by myself, it's just anything. And it's just like, even to this day, my initial reaction is like, I don't want to think about this. I want to disappear. I want to, you know, go drink myself into just somewhere other than here. And it's a constant battle, because it's so easy being sober when I'm happy. When I'm happy, I don't even think about the drinking. But when there's just, my life is in turmoil and there's stress going on, it's really, really hard to just not want to like reach out, grab that bottle again and just be like, you know, this is going to fix things for tonight. I can disappear. I can ignore it, put, you know, blinders on and just not have to think about it. But it's still going to be there when you wake up. It's still when you're hungover, and now you're hungover and you feel even worse. And guess what, guys, in case you didn't know, alcohol is a depressant. So this happened to me constantly, where I would go to use alcohol to make myself feel better, and the next morning I would feel even more sad, even more depressed, and I would make even worse decisions. It's just like this vicious cycle. A few things that have helped me is exercise, getting to the gym regularly. Even if like your idea of exercise is just getting on a bike and just pedaling like 3 times a week, just get in there, get or even go for a walk, take your dogs for a walk, take your kid for a walk, take yourself for a walk. Therapy, guys, I go to therapy every 2 weeks. And you know, my life's better when I go, because it's someone unbiased to sit there and just lay it all there. And sometimes I just sit there, I'll cycle back and forth between things, and she's just like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't think you even know what I'm talking about, because I keep just going all over the place. But they're there to help you kind of deal with the emotions that like you essentially, like for me, it was like 10 years. So that's how I dealt with everything. Pretty much all my 20s, that's how I dealt with anything that came at me, was alcohol. So as an adult I'm like 30, I just turned 31, and I don't know how to deal with things. I want to lash out, I get angry, I just like, it pours out of me, and I just get really frustrated and very just aggravated, and I do not know how to deal with this. It's like I went 10 years essentially just putting my head in the sand. So a therapist can definitely help you work through these things. Journaling. The last 3 months, I've started journaling every single day. And sometimes in my brain, it's just, you know, I'm all over the place sometimes. Even as I'm talking, you guys are probably like, man, this girl needs to slow down. But, you know, journaling, I can kind of like put how I'm feeling on paper. And sometimes I can even go back and see where I was and see where I am now. And like I said, just seeing like how you're feeling on paper helps you kind of organize your thoughts, because that's the hardest thing for me, is like, I don't know how, I have all these emotions inside. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Help me. So putting it on paper and kind of seeing it like in writing absolutely helps. And it seems so tedious, but like just take like, because there's some days like I'll write 3 or 4 pages. There's some days I write a paragraph. And it'll just say, you know, sometimes I'll leave and just like, I do not feel like journaling today. I hate everyone. F everybody. That's okay. Just keep at it. Just do at the end of my night, like my day's done, and I try to just, you know, the baby's asleep and I'm in bed, and I just kind of journal, you know, how I felt about the day, how I felt about life, like what's going on in my life, just anything. It doesn't have to even be like, you can even write about like how much you hate your boss. It doesn't matter. Just whatever you're feeling, get it on paper. Try to meditate, pray. For me, I've always grew up religious, but like leaning into God has helped me. It kind of helps have someone to like lean on that, you know, even though they don't talk back, it's just like sometimes just praying, like, and, you know, just thinking like, okay, I'm thankful for the things that I do have. Even if you don't believe that, like, you can sit there and it helps you focus on the small things that maybe you overlook at times. It's very hard. Like, I'll be 3 years sober in May, and it's something I still struggle with. I think my biggest things when it comes to my sobriety is like when I'm dealing with really tough things, I don't know how to handle it. Lean on someone that maybe understands your situation, and having people supportive of supportive of you also helps. You know, just get your family, get your loved ones around you. Like I said, I just wanted to do a really quick video. I want to talk to you guys for 10-15 minutes, but I really wanted to hone in on this because it is something that is constant through my sobriety, that's always been a struggle for me. And, you know, emotional sobriety, it's tough. I think it's harder than actually being sober sometimes. Is like when you're emotionally in a free fall, it's like, how do I handle any of this? And I hope some of the tips I gave you guys helped. Go to AA, go to those meetings. Those people they know what emotional sobriety is. They know what you're going through. They know exactly what you're feeling. So if that's something, again, I've said this in all my videos, if that's something you guys need help with, or you want to go to a meeting, or want me to help you, just kind of like get you in touch with the right people, please reach out to me. I'd love to, you know, take you to a meeting or just get you in the right direction, or to get you in the right direction to where you need to go. It's just something I'm really passionate about, and I know this is kind of, for people who drink, it's kind of boring, but it's important. I mean, even if you're not like someone who wants to like join the complete sober lifestyle, like you can be sober curious. You can go through spurts of like, maybe you're just like, you are dealing with something and your mindset is to go through and drink, and maybe you're realizing like, maybe I need to deal with this sober. At least this, you can go back to drinking when you're done. But if you're someone like that, I also will be more than happy to talk to you as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. This is really a passion for me, just to like share my experience with you guys. So, well, thank you again and have a great night.